What's going on, everybody? C4 here. Welcome back to the channel, and we are here for part 2 of our Madden 21 realistic rebuild of the Baltimore Ravens. I busted out the Ray Lewis jersey. It is time for year 2. Year 1, we kind of threw in a little bit of the storyline of the mix of, it feels weird to call it a storyline, but everything that's going on right now in real life with the Baltimore Ravens to get ready to play tonight against the Pittsburgh Steelers. We kind of factor that into year 1. We did make the playoffs. I think we were 9-7, just fell a little bit short, but we did have a high draft pick. So here is our Baltimore Ravens team as we gear up for year 2 of this 5-year rebuild, or at least up to 5-year rebuild. We can find a way to win a Super Bowl, which could very well be this year. Another team bites the dust. We're on to the next one. So when you look at the team on the offensive line, not a lot has changed. I did go in the draft wanting to improve the interior of this line. The draft board just didn't fall that way. Like in real life, if I'm Baltimore, I'm looking at like Wyatt Davis at Ohio State, Creed Humphrey, the center from Oklahoma. Like those are 2 of my top targets at the bottom end of the first round. They were unfortunately off the board when it was our turn to pick. So we're gonna have to hope that the tackle play, which is very high, can compensate for the interior lines. Tight ends look good. Boyle and Andrews. On the offensive side of the ball, we got J.K. Dobbins is now our lead back. Lamar Jackson, 92 X Factor. We got one of the best fullbacks, Hollywood Brown, Devin Duvernay, Dev Traits, and then, oh yeah, in free agency, Juju Smith-Schuster poached him away from the Pittsburgh Steelers. Let's be dead ass honest. He does feel like a Ravens style of receiver. Kind of chippy, kind of hard-nosed, can play the middle of the field. So we're going to see what he can do, what he can bring. I don't want to spend money like crazy because Orlando Brown, Mark Andrews, Lamar Jackson are set to become free agents sooner or later. They're going to want a big-time payday. I would like to retain them. I would like to retain them versus just going buck wild in free agency and window shopping. And defensively, here's what we're rocking with here. Secondary, you should be familiar if you are a Ravens fan. All of their base starters are originally here. Linebacking core, we have Ngakoue, Malik Harrison, Patrick Queen, and then the second round, we got Shaka Toney, hidden dev outside linebacker from Penn State. Very, very twitchy edge rusher. I think it's going to be probably, if we're talking about guys that most likely aren't going in the first round, if you were a 3-4 team, I think Shaka Toney, very, very high ceiling. Anytime I watch Penn State, and Penn State's kind of bad this year, this guy's tape pops, I'm all about it. And, just one of those things you think of Penn State, him and Micah Parsons on the same linebacking core is pretty scary. They also have Brandon Smith, who's coming out probably 2022. Very, very elite linebacking core. Probably the best linebacking core with all 3 of those guys around the field in college football. Front 3, our first round draft pick was Christian Barmore out of Alabama. He's a guy right now that in most draft circles considered to be a fringe first rounder. And it was just more so the depth of the draft where we were picking and who was on the board. I was like, well, this makes sense. This here is a Baltimore Raven pick. Address the defense, go to Alabama, which is essentially like a pipeline for pretty much Washington and Baltimore. So we're going to grab Barmore here, 72 to play with Brandon Williams. And we got this guy, Tershawn Wharton. And I will have to tell you, I did watch a little bit of his tape when he was going into the draft last year. It's like small school tape, draft diamonds tape. And he was like, I'm pretty sure he had like ridiculous numbers at Missouri S&T, whatever S&T stands for. Sand and turkeys. Missouri Sand and Turkeys. It's like an agricultural college or something. But, hey, whatever, man. He's 70. He's only 23. Maybe he'll be like... And then, again, another guy, much like Barmore in the first round at Alabama, blue chip player. This is also a corresponding Baltimore Raven move. Get a guy from bumfuck nowhere and just turn them into a really good player. Those are 2 things that Baltimore does well, and I hope that we achieve that in this draft because we need to look good. We need to play good. So I'm thinking we'll sim this first game against the Browns because Browns are legit. I want to see where we're at. And then, as you can see, week 2 and week 5, we have those Bengal games. I think we'll play week 2 against Cincinnati just so that if we do suck and things don't start out well here, week 1 against Cleveland, we at least hopefully can find a way to win week 2 against the Bengals and then prevent getting swept by the Bengals in that little short calendar period there. So let's just do it. First game of the season, Baltimore against the Cleveland Browns, and the Ravens lose 38-24. What happened here? What happened? Well, obviously 38 points given up on the defense. It's not what you want to see. I don't want to even say it was the defense. 3 picks, Lamar Jackson. That is not good enough. Couldn't run the ball. Juju almost had 100 yards in his debut. 2 touchdowns for Duvernay. Defensively, Shaka Toney, 8 tackles in his debut. We got a sack from Barmore in his debut. But we got punished. 2 picks, Denzel Ward. 1 from Ronnie Harrison Jr. Come on, Lamar. Come on, Lamar. You're the cover athlete, boy. You gotta be better than that. You make me look like an idiot. I'm a Lamar Jackson fan. You gotta make me look like an idiot. We're gonna cop in this one, week 2 against Cincinnati. Let's bounce back. There we go. Get going, Juju. Get going. Oh, the read option. The read option. I remember that says Mike Vick on the Eagles. Oh, he gone. Oh, he gone. He gone. Didn't even mean to throw that. I was going to be like a throwaway or like, head-scratching interception. And it's 19 yards to Mandrews, taking us up right to the 2-yard line. Let's let old J.K. Dobbins. Wouldn't have been mad if Gus the Bus subbed in here. But Dobbins probably want him to get more touchdowns. See, Gus the Bus probably would have found a way to punch that in. Try this again. Man, I do love the different run concepts that you get on this Ravens team. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, bud. J.K. Dobbins ties this one up. All right, just broke some ankles. And J.K. Dobbins is feeling like a franchise running back here in this game. Keep him out there. Gus the Bus, C4 special. What the people want. It gets the people going. Great grab. That's a great grab by Devin Duvernay. Throwing the run from Lamar. Keeps the play alive. Able to kick a field goal before halftime. Not gonna lie, forgot how to slide. They change it every couple weeks. Is it double tap X or is this one tap X? Oh, Juju. Nice little slants from Juju. Tell you what though, Hollywood Brown getting suffocated up at the top on these streaks. 17-17 to start out the fourth quarter on their 16. We're pressing, we're looking dangerous. I got big Truz. I got the Truz ability activated now, so I don't even have to remember how to QB slide, because he just will not fumble as long as I don't get tackled for a loss. I don't want to run streaks. Let's get Dobbins here. Let's control the clock. 39. Surprise him. Let's surprise him. Follows his blockers. Gets the first down. A late penalty. It's a personal foul. Face mask. Tack on 15. One hell of a play call. That is like the best run in this game. Like, as a former running back, whatever that run is by the Ravens, that's like the best. You have 2 lead blockers. 2 guys that are going to blow up whatever linebackers might get free, and then you just decide where the open spot is. What a play call. We got a big 3rd and 10 here. Fringe range for Justin Tucker, I guess, but you definitely want to get some yardage here. What do we got? B. Boom! The one time we targeted Hollywood Brown, it's a, 50-50 ball. Maybe 60-40 Hollywood Brown, and Jesse Bates makes the play. Come on, defense, gonna stop. Okay, buck 21 to tie it up. 3rd and 16 on the 31. Touchdown to force OT, man. B needs to get open here. I think that's probably William Jackson that's been shutting him down. Oh my God, we got him. Why is Lamar's deep ball so bad? Throw that in the end zone. Hollywood Brown might have a chance. It's terrible. That is a terrible, like, his deep accuracy and throw power feels like it's 85. Like, we got Kerry Collins under center here. 4th and 16. I mean, he makes the catch. And it's turnover on downs. It looked like it was close to the line. But my God, we can never get, like, I have to go see what his deep throw and what his throw power is. Because first episode, I could not hit the deep ball. Today, cannot hit the deep ball. There's something going on with Lamar Jackson. Look at these stats here. 92 throw power. Nope. 86. 100% feels like. That might be what it shows. Feels like, at best, like 86 throw power. That deep accuracy is like an 80. At, like, anything over 15 yards, he's underthrown. I don't know what's going on and why that's happening, but it's bad. Easily, so far, out of all the quarterbacks we've done, we haven't done a whole lot of realistic rebuilds. The worst deep ball by a mile is Lamar Jackson. I did just get a skill upgrade for Lamar. I went strong arm quarterback, which is, that's his worst archetype, and we got a huge +2 throw power. Hopefully, that solves it. That helps out a little bit, because it's bad. It's bad. All right, we're on the backs of 2 very impressive victories. probably must-haves against Detroit, 35-24, 34-17 over the Houston Texans on Thursday Night Football, setting up the rematch against the Bengals, which I kind of, like, depending on what this breakout is, I might just try to come in and avenge that loss. Yannick Ngakoue, probably not. I guess we'll look at that week 9, maybe against the Steelers. Let's get going to that week 9. 3-1 Bengals, 2-2 Ravens. Let the computer handle it. They lose 31-24. Get swept by Joe Burrow and the Bengals. Ngakoue did not perform up to snuff to get that dev trait. 2-3 against the Broncos. Should be better than the Broncos. Of course not. And we're at the bye week. Coming out from the bye week, we have the Raiders, who are 3-3. Should probably be a winnable game, and it's absolutely not. And we have a losing streak. Fucking awesome. We'll play this game, but let's look at contracts first. Again, I knew it was going to be kind of expensive. How expensive will it end up being? Well, we're about to find out. So, we will start with Elliott. We'll go with the cheap side. Deshaun Elliott, very intriguing option at safety. I think he can develop into the 80s, so we'll get that on an affordable deal. I like having a fullback. Anytime I hop in, like, it's good having a fullback. Now, the one thing that I noticed is, like, Nick Boyle, you just don't need two legit tight. Like, I don't think we're gonna have money to splurge there. But we'll get Orlando Brown on a ridiculously affordable deal. Might as well give that a 5-year. Of course, he wants a little bit more money, but we will. Mark Andrews, get him locked up 5 years as well. He wants a little bit more money, but like Nick Boyle is blocking tight end, and you probably have to go into your subs and formation subs and stuff like that. But like anytime I run like a running back power where I have like a tight end as a blocker, Mark Andrews is in, which he's a complete tight end. He can do that, but you would want Nick Boyle in that situation. I just feel like that's, you can't, at this point in time, it's kind of similar to myself as an Eagle fan with Zach Ertz and Dallas Goedert. I just feel like you can rock and roll multiple tight ends until it comes time to pay them both, and then you pretty much have to pick one. And Mark Andrews is the better of the two of him and Nick Boyle, so we'll rock and roll with that. We'll re-sign Orlando Brown. We'll re-sign Mark Andrews. Really, a 1-year deal for Brandon Williams is not bad if he'll take that. Helps that we were able to kick the can down the road for Lamar Jackson. So, yeah, we'll re-sign Orlando Brown. We'll get Mark Andrews locked up. And, yeah, probably be about it for our contracts. Let's try and end the losing streak and beat divisional rival Pittsburgh Steelers. Pittsburgh and Baltimore. It's the game that's on this evening. Let's go. Go, Juju. Go, Juju! Oh, that looks good. That looks good. Juju Smith-Schuster. The yards after catch. And the Ravens regain the lead. Go, Hollywood Brown. Oh, the +2 throw powers. All we needed. Back-to-back long touchdown passes. Lamar Jackson in the battle of the... Neither of these teams should be 2-6, but we're 2-6. Who can get their 3rd win of the year? Baltimore looks the most likely right now. Oh.
This is too easy right here.
My God, it might have been a slant, but Juju's just having a day. Good grab by Mandrews. Good grab by... Look at that. Lamar, 1 incompletion, 300 yards, 3 touchdowns. Looking for his 4th before we get into halftime here. 36 seconds to go. I'm not gonna lie. If I get a chance to pull it down and scramble, that's probably what's gonna happen. But a touchdown pass also would be pretty cool. A little bit risky of a throw there, trying to get into Devin Duvernay. The coach wants you to run slants, but they don't know what the comment section looks like in my videos. Idiots. I'm not going for that. I'm not asking for that. All right, we'll try screen pass to Dobbins. I mean, worst case scenario, bring on Tucker to kick a field goal, add more points to our score. Or we block this up kind of well. Oh, man, I really want to go for it. 4th and goal on the 2. Let's go for it. Why not? We'll go stick. If I have to slant it, I will. Hopefully I can scramble with Lamar. Or we can find Mandrews or Juju. Juju! Oh, it's the hat trick. 3 touchdowns in the first half. We're not stopping. I'm gonna run the score up in the second half, if possible. Go, 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 go. Do not get caught. You have only speed. That's all you have! The one. Oh, let's go. Bus Edwards out here. 1 yard, and it, you're not stopping that. Oh. Oh. Cover him? Cover him? That's 5 touchdowns. 5 times. 5 times. 5 times. 5 times. 5 times we've thrown touchdowns with Lamar Jackson. Sucker. We make it 6. Can we make it 6 touchdowns for Lamar Jackson? And we can. There you go. 55 bomb. Don't know where this offense was against Cincinnati when we lost, but 45, 6 touchdowns. $190 for Juju against his former team. That's a hell of a win. Maybe that's enough to, tick off the back end of the season where we can go on a stretch here and maybe make the wild card. I don't know. We'll see. All right, coming off that victory, we have a breakout scenario here ahead of our Week 10 matchup against Green Bay, and it is Hollywood Brown looking to go up to a superstar dev trade. Best of luck, kid, because I'm not seeing you get open. Maybe you'll get open more in the sim. Who knows? Week 10 against Green Bay. Oh, that's terrible. Put up 14 points, lose by 1, and of course you didn't hit your dev trade. A little bit of a tough stretch here. Let's actually get Andrew's contract. He wants a little bit more bonus. So let's give him 75. He's really good. I don't want him to walk. I don't want him to get mad. There we go. Mandrews is locked up for the remainder of this rebuild. We're going up against the 6-3 Bears, who are an absolute juggernaut, and we're able to win. There we go. Beautiful. I'm working on Shakatoni here, coming to scheme fit. Power rusher. Come on, kid. Get some muscles. Get that baby fat off. It's time to get on that NFL strength and conditioning program. What we're going to do with Lamar as well is I'm going to continue to work strong arm because he just needs the deep ball. Deep ball is easily his biggest weakness right now, so anytime that we can get deep accuracy or throw power, it's going to make our life a little bit easier. Week 12 against Kansas City. We're 4-6. Can we break even at least? Maybe. Ooh, 41-34. Are we in the playoff picture? Probably not. But I think we're close. And if you can beat the Kansas City Chiefs like that, you can definitely find a way to make the playoffs. So let's get Deshaun Elliott, trying to get him as well into the scheme fit to get him a little bit extra XP during the week. I'll spend that. Week 13. Tua versus Lamar. Got to be a win, man. Got to be a win. And it is. Are we in the playoffs yet? Getting close. We're getting close. I feel like we're getting friggin' close, baby. 6-6. Maybe not that close. Week 4, Minnesota. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We're on fire, and we're the 7th seed. We got some tough games here. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Tough games. Week 15. I'll tell you right now. If we can get into a spot that Week 17 game, win or go home, I'll play it. But the team needs to do the hard work, the dirty work. Week 15 against the Browns. Week 16 against the Chargers. And then maybe I'll try to cheese it a little bit and me come in and destroy Pittsburgh to get the playoffs. So we got, okay, there's a loss there. Week 16 against the Chargers. Win. Win. We're not in the playoffs. But with a win, are we in the playoffs? We're 8-7. Looking at the AFC. 9 wins. Titans are in, we're not. So we can find a way to win. Yeah, we'll play it. We'll go in. Offense only. It is what it is. Score some points. Let's beat Pittsburgh. Sweep Pittsburgh. And at least give ourselves a chance of cracking the playoffs. Oh, we got this. Get in there. Get in there. You deserve it. That is sensational. J.K. Dobbins, I love you. Could have been an Eagle. Not an Eagle. Glad you're not on this cancerous team. And you're on Baltimore. And we tie this one up 7 apiece late in the first quarter. Great play, Lamar. Extending it. Just gave 33 gave up. 33 gave up. We got a touchdown. Risky throw, but that's a deflection pick. Juju needs to come down with that. First goal on the 9. What do we got? We got a lot of options here. Who's going to be the best option? It's going to be Andrews. Mark Andrews did the big chunk yardage play that's rewarded with the red zone.
Intended for Mark Andrews. Incomplete.
What? Oh! Touchdown, thank you. Oh, let's go. Thanks, Cheese. We're in field goal range to at least make it a 7-point deficit. But still, I like to take a couple shots here. Risk-adverse shots to the end zone if we can. Is there such a thing, though? Is there such a thing as avoiding risk and chucking it up on a 4 verts? Probably not. Oh! Got destroyed. 13 was there to make a play. Duvernay. Try play action, because definitely Pittsburgh's preparing to stop the run. Terrible play call. Oh, Devin Duvernay! Let's go! Go. You're gone. He's gone. Zoom, Speedy, Hollywood Brown. No catching him. And finally, Baltimore is retaking the lead early in the third quarter. First and goal, Lamar looking for his 5th touchdown. Absolutely cooking here. All right, we did everything we can to put ourselves in position here. 38-27. Another sensational game from Lamar. 344 touchdowns. Is that enough to get in the playoffs? Find out. All right, fingers crossed. Let's bring it to you live. 9-7 back-to-back years. 9-7. This year it is... yes! Good enough to get in. Final seed, 7 seed. Yeah! The 7 seed Baltimore Ravens sneaking into the playoffs. Earn themselves a wild card game against the 12-4 Indianapolis Colts. Lamar Jackson up for another XP. He's been said he might win MVP actually this year. But again, I'm just going to continue to force feed strong arm because that's, there we go, +2 deep accuracy is what we're working on. So we started with 92 and 86, and we're up to 95 and 91 with the confidence boost, morale boost. So that's good. Let's see statistics. I think he might have won MVP. So 9-7. Statistically, Lamar Jackson was 1st in yards, 3rd in touchdowns. 4,700 yards, 38 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. That's very, very good for Lamar Jackson. Running the ball, I mean, obviously when you throw the ball that much, you're not going to have a whole lot of success. But hey, the combination, the tandem of J.K. Dobbins and Gus the Bus, 18 rushing touchdowns. We also got 275 and 2 from Lamar Jackson. Ingram, to be honest, he's here for more so locker room. Big trust, woo, come find me. But, you know, he still contributed a little bit. Receiving, Juju paid immediate dividends, signing as a free. I knew he would. 95 catches, 1,600 yards, and 12 touchdowns. It's one of the best receiving seasons we've had in a rebuild. 860 and 9 for Mark Andrews, 850 and 7 for Duvernay, 807 Hollywood Brown. I'm happy with all those numbers, honestly, with you. Defensively, we got Patrick Queen led the team 115 tackles, 2 sacks, 1 interception. 7.5 sacks, 7 TFLs for the rookie Christian Barmore. Looks like a great pick. Ngakoue, 6 sacks, 2 interceptions. That's a weird stat line. You know, I feel like we're not using them correctly. But, yeah, that's actually not bad. Considering we gave him, like an $80 million contract last offseason? Need a little bit. You need to double those numbers. You simply need to double those numbers, bud. 5.5 there for Shakatoni, the rookie. So we got good production, though, from our rookies. Interceptions. Yeah, you know, when Yannick Ngakoue, your highest paid edge rusher, leads your team, or tied for leading your team in interceptions, you might want to reevaluate how you're using them. Overall, though, we had the 3rd offense based on yards. Defensively, probably almost top 10. Yearly awards MVP is Lamar Jackson is the MVP. 2nd MVP award in 3 seasons. He is also the Offensive Player of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year. We have no one. Offensive Rookie of the Year. No one. Defensive Rookie of the Year. Barmore, runner-up at number 2. Shakatoni at 4. Honorable mention, top 5. Lamar's best quarterback. For the running backs, J.K. Dobbins coming in at 8 for best wide receiver, going to Juju Smith-Schuster. Would love for him to go up a dev trait, which he probably will. That was a monster year. We're probably looking at a superstar dev Juju. Offensive line, Ronnie Stanley coming in at 4. For D-line, went to J.J. Watt, got the award. For linebacker, not much there. For defensive back, not a lot of individual. Kicker? Just okay, there we go. Well, let's take a best kicker as we gear up for the wild card game here against the 12-4 Colts. Who's their quarterback? We're just going to sim the moments here. It's only year 2. I think we could beat them, but let's see what they got. Fuck. Maybe not. All right, the Colin Kaepernick-led Indianapolis Colts against the MVP Lamar Jackson, who has a fringe top 10 defense. Who is going to win this war of attrition? Baltimore gets the opening score. It looks like a turnover from the Colts. And we're able to punish them at least with a field goal, get some points of our own. 10-zip. Our defense is playing very well. Not really worried about Kaepernick so far. 10-point lead. 7-point lead in the second half. Offense is not being as prolific as I was hoping it is. 17-17 here in the third quarter. Colts have all the momentum in the second half. Up and down the field, just rolling touchdowns. We're able to get one in the fourth quarter, tied up 24-24. Colts get another touchdown. It is not looking ideal. We'll come in on... I'm only straight up coming in because Colin Kaepernick's the quarterback. We should not be losing to that. Let's go Gus the Bus. Gus the Bus, 4th and inches. Let's go. And we can't snap the ball. I don't know why. I like that play call, even though we're running into the belly of the beast there to force Buckner. I mean, keep it in the MVP's hands here, I guess. QB power, 4th and inches. Oh, yes. Lamar Jackson, 8 yards. First down, 1st and 10. Gave him a chance. There's your lifeline, Baltimore. Seal the deal. Must have had a turnover or something. 1 and done. Fuck. Oh, man. I'm sorry. I gotta fix. Like, I should just make my own rosters because this is stupid. Stupid! Super Bowl is the Niners and the Bengals. I mean, hey, the Bengals whooped our ass twice. I wouldn't be mad if they smoked them 35-10. Joe Burrow and the Bengals are on one. At the end of year 2, dev traits. Juju Smith-Schuster went up dev trait, which is great. Again, it's looking like one hell of a free agency signing here for myself. Pat myself on the back. Lamar Jackson, we won the MVP with him. It's just 1 and done. 1 and done, and losing to Kaepernick chaps my ass. It honestly chaps my ass. Defensively, I don't think we had any dev traits. Not seeing any. No dev traits on the defense side of the ball. The only Juju. Let's go into free agency here. Now, for free agency, there are some options, but you gotta re-sign Lamar Jackson next offseason, so it doesn't even really bother. You know, I'm not even gonna like give me something to regret or be unhappy about, because I don't even want to window shop. I don't want to know what's out there because we gotta save our money to pay Lamar Jackson next year. Now, here's gonna be an interesting one. We have an option to pick up the 5th-year option on Hollywood Brown. I'm not gonna do it, honestly. Juju's our guy. I have not been overly impressed with him. He's a speedster, and he's not beating press coverage more than he needs to be. It's not good. It's not good. I'm not impressed with Hollywood Brown one bit, so we'll give him a chance. We'll give him a chance this year to earn himself a contract, but I'm not just going to give him that gimme. I don't know what it is. 10, 11 million bucks. It's like around $10 million. So let's get right into the draft. We're going to pause when our pick is up. I just want to see what the board is, so that you guys in the comments can maybe give me a little bit of a direction where we should go. So looking at our team, I don't want to quit franchise mode just yet. Where do we need to go in the first round? Interior offensive line is never a bad option. We need a left guard, a center, a right guard. Beyond that, I mean, our rest of our offense is good. Beyond that, I think we could potentially use a D-end, and there's almost always a bunch of defensive tackles that are worth drafting here in Madden. We could also use a middle linebacker. Malik Harrison, not bad, but definitely have a chance to upgrade. So let's see. Even strong safety with Chuck Clark. So let's look. Strong safety. What's it looking like here? We have this guy, Jeff Branch out of Alabama. Oh, okay. He looks really good. Now, anytime we need to set the expectations. Anytime in a Madden generated draft class that you see early first rounder, he's probably going to be 75 plus with a normal dev. That being said, that's still not bad. And Chuck Clark's 78 overall normal dev, and he is most likely 5 to 6 years older. So that would be an upgrade. We also need to look at middle linebacker. We have Jay Porter, UCLA. Not bad. He's still there in the second round. Chris Collins, mid-third round. That actually guy looks pretty solid. In the 7th for sure. I'm not gonna lie, that's our guy, I think. Unless there's like a run stuffer, that's not bad either. Michael Wallace from Washington State. Run stuffer, could kick him inside to the middle. That's not bad. Is there any edge rushers that fit my scheme? That guy, Dalton Klein out of Oregon, fits our scheme. How are these guys? Late first. Late first. Not worried about it. D tackle. What do we got at D tackle? Guys think, okay, Ramon Harris, first rounder. Early first round talent in the 7th round. Well, there's a Baltimore Raven pick. We will make sure we get that guy. Garrett Henderson, we got a first rounder there. What was this? That guy also would not be a bad pick. But I almost feel like we just wait. We just say whatever this guy is probably going to be intriguing enough to use that as addressing that front. So on the offensive side, looking for more so interior linemen. We have Eric Burris, early first round center. Now that's intriguing. There's not much at guard. Wide receiver, just in case we're moving on from Hollywood Brown, we have Jaquez Hoover from Florida State. Doesn't look bad. Also not exactly what we're looking for. Gerald Samuel, that's a little bit better. McKee, a little bit slower, but now again, every time you look at these, you want to start looking at the 40, the 3-cone, and the 20-yard shuttle. A lot of first rounders here, though. Jesus, this guy could Odom. 4.36, got good 3-cone. The 20's not particularly great, but this is a 6-rounder here with a first. Okay, another one, 7th rounder with a first-round talent. That guy might be the best of everyone. This is going to be an insane draft. We are going to pop off in this draft. But let me know where you guys want to go in the first round in the comment section below. That will do it for part 2 of our Madden 21 realistic rebuild of the Baltimore Ravens. Hey, we won the MVP with Lamar Jackson, and then we were 1-down the playoffs to Colin Kaepernick. So that's peak Madden 21, I suppose. But that does it for me today, guys. Thank you for watching. As always, if you're first time stopping by, don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button. Leave a comment with where we should go in the draft below. Smash that like button. Give me an old thumbs up. Helps the videos in the YouTube algorithm, and I appreciate it. And I'll see you guys back here on the next one. Peace out.